Hi, so in today's video I have done a demo of a new surprise egg by I Heart Makeup in the unicorn egg, and yeah, if you want to see a demo of it and some swatches, then just keep watching. Right, so this is what the egg looks like. Obviously it's an egg, it's lilac, and I know it's quite shallow to talk about the appearance of a product, but I think that's quite important in the makeup world. Anyways, it's lilac and it's sort of got this like iridescent rainbow tone to it when you have it in the light as well, which is really pretty. So it's quite aesthetically pleasing for those Instagrammers out there. When you open the egg, it comes with a plastic in the middle to stop the two from separating, which I have kept just because I feel like that will be handy as well. Yeah, on one side you've got the eyeshadows and on the other side you've got the highlighters. So I'll start off with the eyeshadows first. You obviously got a dark blue here. I would say it's not glittery, but it's quite shiny. Same goes with the rest of them actually. You've got a sort of deeper purple here, a lighter purple, a cool tone lilac, and an almost icy white shade here. And also on the other side you've got two highlighters. One highlighter down here which is lilac-y toned and one which is quite icy white. This one is really powdery, as you'll see in the video. Yeah, really powdery, so I feel like it's beautiful, I'm wearing it now, but I feel like it would be better suited if it was picked up with maybe a damp brush. But yeah, they're all quite cool. I'd say the highlighters are quite cool toned, and these two eyeshadows are cool toned here, but the rest are sort of neutrally warm shades despite being of a blue, having a blue undertone to them all. But yeah. Now I feel like those two are quite similar, except I say this one is a bit more white. The purple does swatch quite well. I'll do that one again. The purple does swatch quite well. I don't know why it's showing up so badly. There we go. And the other one. I say they are quite pigmented. They got a medium pigment to it, but I'd say if you want these two colours to show up, you probably best dipping into the pan with a brush and then wetting it to get the best results. And for the highlight shades, this is the lilac, the powdery one. See, it's quite intense. And then you get the white, which I know, in my opinion, I feel like those two are quite similar. That's the eyeshadow, lightest eyeshadow, and that's the highlight. But yeah, if you want to see how I got on, then just keep watching. Right, so the first shade I'm going to use is this blue here. I was trying to think of like a transition shade to use for blue, but I couldn't really see any, and even when I was like looking at other people's tutorials, I couldn't really see like, they didn't really use like a transition shade. They sort of like went straight into using the blue shade, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to use a sort of fluffy angled brush. So now I'm going to go in with a more dense fluffy brush and pick up that same blue shade, but now I've got that eyeliner, I'm going to really focus it in the crease. Oh, see, look at that pigment, wow. Yeah, you know what, I'm going to do a halo eye. I was going to do a half cut crease, but I'm going to do a halo eye, I think. I'm going to take that first brush, angle brush, and just blend it outwards, so it's got a nice gradient. Now I'm going to go in with this nice purple shade here. I'm going to use the same brush I used for the blue, but just a clean one. And focus it on the inner third, if that makes sense. So I'm not filling in the entire space here. Well, I think this will do better if I wet it, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spray it a little bit, see what happens. Yeah, oh wow, wow, yeah. Because I was having to dip into it quite a lot. That has worked so much better. I'm not sure between these two, I'm not sure between this one or this one. I think I might go for the darker one because it's still quite light anyway. And I can always lighten it up. I'm going to put it on a smaller brush. See, that's really pigmented on its own. A shade on the denser fluffy brush and just deepen up the outer corner and inner corner. Using the angled brush and blending it upwards, it's sort of mixed in with my foundation, created this nice sort of turquoisey green colour. So I think that looks really nice actually. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with, I'm going to stick to the theme and go in with my Makeup Revolution concealer and conceal under my eyes and neaten up the eyeshadow here as well. I'm going to go in and set my under eyes with some powder. Right, so I've set under my eyes and I'm just going to finish the rest of my face. So I'm going to do contouring, blush, mascara and probably eyeliner off camera as well, just because it's a bit tricky. I'm just going to do a simple wing, maybe a bit dramatic, but nothing too crazy, and I'll be back in a minute. Right, as you can see, I have put mascara and eyeliner on my eyes and I've contoured and put a little bit of powder on the rest of my face. I'm gonna go back in with the blue shade and the other side of the brush, sort of thin, and dip in a little bit and put it on my lower lash line, just about a third of the way in. Right, so I'm going to use, this time I'm going to use this lighter colour here, on a flat brush. I'm going to use it on my inner corner. Oh, that's nice. So I'm going to put the excess of that right in the middle. Right in the middle. I haven't really done anything, just apart from the different dimensions. Right, I'm really liking that at the moment. Oh, I forgot to put on blush. I'm just going to use a, don't know what you call this colour, a pinky blush like this. Right, so next I'm going to use the highlight shades. Now, I don't think it's all suit my skin tone just because my skin tone is quite yellow. It's just got a yellow undertone to it, and these are quite cool undertones. But I'm going to do it anyway. And I've just swatched them on the back of my hand, and I think I'm going to use the lilac-y one. Now, it seems quite pigmented. This is my normal dense highlight brush. I'm going to use a fan brush. Go into... apply. Oh, look. I've just done one now. Apply it as a highlight. It's quite, oh, it is, look at that. It's really powdery. Yeah, that's quite intense actually. I'm glad I used this brush. It's like so powdery, oh my gosh. Just a tiny bit on a little brush like this. I think I've just ruined that. But we'll work with it. I'm gonna go in with a red colour. I know that sounds like really bold, but I feel like that's the only colour that would really go with it. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm using Sleek Matte Me in the shade Old Hollywood. Right, so I'm just gonna hold it all in place with the new Makeup Revolution Sport Fix Extra Hold Spray. I used it the other day when it was literally blowing with snow, like snowstorm outside. It was hitting my face and my makeup did not budge one bit. I use the other setting sprays anyway, like the All Control Fixing one and the Amazing Fixing Spray, and they are really good on itself, but literally like my makeup should have rubbed off, my eyes were streaming, I was sweating as well because I was hot randomly in the snow as well, but this really held my makeup in place, and I feel like the eyeshadows do transfer a bit, so if I use this I hopefully think this will set the eyeshadow in place as well. Right, so that is it. If you enjoyed the video and you got this far, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye!